What is up, YouTube? So I'm having my largest red day ever, and this is coming right after a pretty large red day in itself yesterday. So I had basically 200 down yesterday and then down 350 today. Now that is less than what I made on Friday, so altogether we're okay, but still I really don't want to have any red days near 400. That's a pretty bad red day. More than 400 is like, what are you even doing? Today I was actually up. I was down 220, then I was up 100. If we take a look at the journal, actually, it'll show you that. So I was down 250. I got back to 100, up 100, then flushed out, and then I traded it where I just shouldn't be trading it, and then took a huge loss. And so, yeah, fun stuff. I'm going to show you those losses. Before I do that, I'll show you the chart. This was the chart on Cavill. If you know what my charts look like, you know, for stocks that are like bread and butter, you'll notice that I'm trading this in very strange spots. It's very rare that you see me trade the backside like this, and I actually did okay trading the backside like this, it looks like. But usually I'm just trading these moves up. I'm trading the highs of these candles, the breakouts. I'm not trading the backside. And when this stock was really, really weak, I was actually buying. So I don't know if this is what contributed to me being down so bad. I think it was just a couple little flushes like this one right here, where I just traded it in a really bad spot and I got caught for a couple cents. And usually I get caught for a couple cents in the northern direction, and this time that was not the case. And Cavill, just, you know, real quick before I jump into these videos, Cavill was a stock that was moving up yesterday into after hours. So if I go out to like a 30-minute chart, you know, it's grinding higher all day, or this is a couple of days. And then yesterday it finished on the highs, and I said, look, Cavill's going to be fire this morning. I don't care if we break out through 295 or if we flush down to this trend line. Either way, I'm going to have opportunity to trade this thing. This is going to be bread and butter. There's going to be volume, and I'm going to make a lot of money today. And that kind of mentality is what's going to get you hurt. And I know that. Every day I say I come into the market, I take what the market gives me. And today I said, I'm going to take everything from the market, and that is not the way you want to be thinking about these things. Anyway, let's get into the clips. I hope you enjoy it. All right, first clip was a buy. It was a dip buy, and we had a couple candles. Now these are 15-second bars, but a couple candles testing this 210 area. I saw a buyer there. I bought in front of it, immediately flushed out. Let me play that back for you. There was a buyer, 300 shares. I'm going to see green over here, so I just like, I'm going to buy here. Immediately flushes down 6 cents. I have to get out immediately. And just like that, I'm down 6 cents. I'm down 230 on the day. Okay, this clip's a bit longer. I'm just going to let it play through. I'm going to talk about what was happening. You're not actually going to see the bid, but the whole premise of this trade was there was a very large bid sitting at 317. Again, you can't see it. It must have been on a different exchange or something like that. But it was about 150,000 shares were sitting at 317. And so I just bought in front of that order, and now we're trading in between 319 and 320. I'm going to look to add into 320 if it looks like 320 is going to break. I was willing to hold this one and sell into 317 because I knew that we had this massive bid. And if we're going to get any selling to the massive bid, then I can sell. It should be easy to get out. So you can see I added there into 320. And I was able to get out at 321. So now I really have very little risk on the trade. As we start to sell off, I think I'm going to try to get out of these 4,000 shares. So let's watch to see what happens. I think as 319 breaks, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get out and I'm going to buy back lower, probably closer to 317. So I try to get out there. You can see my orders there. I'm trying to hit my panic sell button because we blasted through 317. If you play this back slowly, what you'll see is 317. Actually, you saw the bid there, but they pulled it. It never printed. So shares never printed over here at 317. We didn't actually, that buyer pulled his order, and I couldn't cancel my order. My panic button wasn't working. My panic button is supposed to cancel all previous orders and sell me out at market. It wasn't working. So I ended up taking another 6-cent loss on that slightly technical error, but also that rug pull from the bid. All right, so not too long after what you just saw happened, we had a really large order show up in the bid. There it was at 308. It's going to show up at 309, so they bumped it up. I missed both of these buys. I missed the buy into 309. I missed the buy into 310. I think I just wasn't ready. I didn't have my stream deck on me or whatever. So now I'm ready to go. If that bid moves up again, or if we come back into that bid, I'm going in again. And maybe this is stupid. Well, it is stupid because I'm about to lose a lot of money. But in general, these large bids usually provide a lot of support. And there it is again. So it bumped up again. So I'm in. I'm in this, and I'm looking for that bid to step up again, and I'll add again if that bid steps up again. So let's watch and see what happens here. There it is again. I add into 312. We're not getting any follow through into 312. I think we're about to see some selling come in here, and the bid got pulled. We didn't actually print any share. Well, we printed maybe like 100 or maybe 10 to 20,000 shares on that bid, but they pulled it. They pulled the bid, and I had 8,000 shares. I had 311 and 312, and I got out at 310. So all in all, it's about a $120 loss. This was one of the things that I said to myself on Friday. If you watch the video recap from Friday, where I was up $666 on Cabell, we had these big bids show up on Friday, and I said, look, I'm going to be more aggressive in front of these larger bids. If I see them, I'm going to scale in. I'm going to take larger share size because we have that protection. And today, what happened is the protection just evaporated. So I took a lot of rough losses based on that. And I think between all of those orders, that's about $500 in losses. I did make up some of that again, but I think this is going to be the end of the video. Outside of those orders, it wasn't too bad. I actually traded fairly well outside of those manipulation orders, or whatever you want to call it. And then there was one last major flush that I got caught in. Again, more manipulation on the bid. I couldn't take a hint today, I guess, but that one wasn't on tape. So I'm going to leave it off here, and we're going to size down tomorrow, get the share size, back down to like 2,000 max, just so we can get a winning day, so we can get the momentum rolling again. We are coming off of 12 days of green, so it's kind of weird to lose. I mean, it's weird, but it sounds stupid, but you forget how to lose sometimes. You get too emotional. So I want to make sure that I protect my profits. We'll scale back tomorrow unless there's something like A plus. I'm only going 2,000 shares, and we're just going to try to be green. All right, guys, I will see you live tomorrow morning. Take it easy out there.